Well, hello everybody. This will probably be the last adoption update video, at least before our trip. I doubt that I'll continue doing these videos after she's home. I don't see the point in that, but who knows? Something may inspire me to keep doing these for some reason, for both of you who are watching. So anyway, today is June. It's the 21st, June 21st, 2020, and we leave in 2 days for Bulgaria. We will leave here at the house roughly 11 o'clock in the morning, head to the airport, get dropped off, and we leave about 2:40 in the afternoon. We fly through Munich. We fly through Washington, D.C., through Munich to Sofia, Bulgaria. We land on the 24th. I think I've gone through all this in my last video, but we go to pick her up on the 25th. So, and then that'll be it. Just to give you an update on all the life garbage that happened to us. The basement is cleaned up. The water for the most part is gone. There's still kind of a rancid smell that we're trying to get rid of, but it's subsided a little bit, so we're about 90% done with the basement cleanup. We fixed the garage, put new springs on, easy peasy, lemony squeezy. Sonia and I are, for the most part, here at the house by ourselves this week. Zach, Savannah, Seth, and Vivian have all gone with Sonia's mom, Cindy, to Virginia Beach to see Sonia's brother and his family. We had originally planned to go with them, but, kind of had to hold off because of our trip. And then turns out that we weren't able to go at all. So they are there this week. Eli is at home. Eli is getting his... He's getting his first taste of real life, and hey, sorry, you can't go on vacation because you got to work. I think I may have mentioned along the way that he's part of a summer internship program at a local company here, Ingerson Hauser, and he is more or less competing for a spot to be an intern there over the next 3 years. So he's got to stay and work, no time off, no rest for the wicked. So proud of him for giving up so much this summer in order to do that. We sold our minivan, got a new minivan. So we went from 7 seats to 8 seats. Went from a Dodge Grand Caravan to a Honda Odyssey. So that's exciting. Pretty nice minivan. Still have not gotten our tax returns, so we are using the sale of the old minivan to kind of finance our trip, and then we will, whenever that tax return pops up, we will apply it towards the loan of the van. So we are getting, we're still kind of planning the trip, but as far as what we're going to bring and such, but the trip is pretty much already planned out. We've got our flights booked. We've got our Airbnb booked. We've got our rental car for 4 days. We're good to go. We've got all of our appointments in Sofia lined up. One interesting development last week, our agency sent us an email and said, hey, I need your vaccination records, your COVID vaccination records. Because there has been a change to the embassy rules for visitation at the U.S. Embassy in Bulgaria, and we wrote back and said we do not have vaccination records to give you. We were under the understanding that getting COVID tests in and out of the U.S. Or in and out of Bulgaria is going to be fine, and I think $500 spending on those tests will be suffice. But no, they wanted to have our vaccination records. I said, well, that's going to be a problem because our doctor has advised us not to get vaccinated since I had COVID back in December. and recovered from it, and it was not fun, and I was not looking forward to having any adverse side effects from a vaccination on top of natural immunity. So our doctor advised us not to get the vaccine. Well, I guess the rule in place at the embassy is that, please explain the logic to me on this one, but the rule at the embassy is that if you've been vaccinated, you only have to wait 5 days in order to visit the embassy. But if you're part of the unwashed masses that have not been vaccinated, you have to wait 10 days before you can visit the embassy. So we're like, oh my goodness, is this going to cause a problem? We were looking at potentially a delay in getting back to the States because of this. Thankfully, our embassy appointment was originally on the 30th. They were able to push it back to the 6th. So we do have an appointment on the 6th. We'll be able to fulfill that, get all the paperwork in order. They may have to rush things at the end. I'm not exactly sure, but we will still be flying back to the States on July 8th. So that was kind of a close call. We thought for sure that COVID was just going to be the gift that kept on giving in our case. Another change to our schedule was that, I think I mentioned this in the last video, but Megan wanted to go back to Kazunluk on her birthday on Sunday the 27th for a birthday party at her home. Turns out that they are going to have a party for her on the 24th instead of the 27th. So the day before she leaves, they're going to have her birthday party. She had kind of a change of heart, and honestly, I thought this showed a little bit of maturity on her part. She did not necessarily want us to be at the orphanage in front of the other orphans who, more or less had not been adopted, and so she did not want to feel like she was flaunting us in front of her friends, and she kind of felt like if we were there, then it would be kind of like in your face, haha, I'm leaving this place and you're not, that kind of thing. So I honestly thought that was probably a good call, and that was putting her friends in front of herself, and I thought that was very mature of her to do that. So otherwise, Sonia and I we're getting our bags packed, and we are mentally getting ready to get on that plane, go and see our girl, and bring her home. It's been just a long time coming. It's gone on far longer than it has to have had. So we're looking forward to finally bringing her home. So is this the last video? I don't know. If any of you want me to continue on with how Megan is progressing as she's getting home, if you're interested in that, I'll be happy to do that. If not, sayonara and auf Wiedersehen and goodbye and all that. I will be keeping a blog on our personal blog. The website there is greenwoodmacauleys.wordpress.com. If you'd like to follow along on my writings there, I'd appreciate it. You can sign up for email updates and such. But I'll be blogging about the trip and including little videos of our trip for anybody who wants to watch those. Feel free to. So, otherwise, hope you all are doing well, and we'll see you on the other side. Bye bye.